Welcome back. So here we are up here. This place is almost done. I'd say the infrastructure is done, but before I get into fixing up all the little things in here, like filling in the stone and stuff in there, I'm gonna do I guess the centerpiece, if we could call it that. Just a little design in here, so it's just not so plain. I wouldn't know what else to do here. Throw some trees down or something, but I came up with a little design idea that I'll throw up here. It looks pretty cool. So I got these markers laid out, and basically what I'm gonna do is I got smooth andesite. I keep calling this smooth. I know it's not smooth. This is the natural form of the stone. I'll lay that right there. Lay this one right here. And I need chestnut. Here we go. Oh, I don't have my saw. I'll be right back. Let me grab my saw. Alright, so as you can see, I slapped down these chestnut planks, chiseled them down to this 2 width thickness. And what I'm going to do is make just a little pattern that's going to go across to this side. And it is going to look something like this. I don't want to mess this up here. I think you had 4 like that. It's kind of hard to see. Alright, it's going to go completely through like that. Ooh, I almost missed right there. Oh, it's time for a nap already. Okay, that's the design right there. Nothing specific, it's just a pattern I thought of. I thought it looked cool when I tried it out. I'm not aiming for anything. I mean, that's just it. I just wanted some kind of design up here. Now, obviously, this side is going to be the same thing, but I didn't do that yet. I don't want to show you that yet. What I'm going to do from this stone to this stone, it's going to be a little bit different. White up here, this white cedar, and it should be 6 across. Okay. Now let's get the good old chisel out, and how is this gonna go? I forgot how I'm gonna do this already. I want to make like a little arch, but nothing really so crazy. See if I hit that twice. Yeah, that looks cool. Well, that'll work. There we go. Just to make it look a little bit better, I keep hitting that button by accident when I want to change modes. We can do this. There we go. Now, the plan is to have this same pattern, the same wood, go across here, the bottom, or maybe the top, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. I think it'd actually look cool if it went off over the top. Just this rock. And on the bottom I'll like put some planks going straight across in white cedar. So I have the white cedar and the chestnut, which looks awesome together. I must say so myself. And I'm thinking about doing something on top of these arches, some kind of little design type thing to just really make it look cool. I don't know if I want to put it on top though. I mean, on the second layer of stone, because I might like plant a tree over here, and I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. Alright, so I'm thinking this is going to look better with this at this level right here. And down here I'll just take some white cedar planks and make a straight line going across. I think it'll look cool. For the final picture I see in my head, I think that'll look better. Alright, so what I'm just going to do is make this same pattern. If you notice, this is 3 blocks long. So this is 6 blocks long. I'm just going to double it. It's going to be the same pattern in the first 3 blocks, same pattern in the next 3 blocks. That's it. And let's see how that looks. I think it's going to look cool. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Chiseled with 2 patterns side by side. I think it looks pretty cool. A little bit different here at the center. Didn't come out how I imagined it. I mean, not that it doesn't look good or anything, but when you put both the patterns side by side, I haven't done that before. It looks cool though, I like it. But next what I'm going to do is just on the bottom here, I think that's the center. Just go across like this with these beams. There you go. That looks cool, I think. And I'll probably just make this double the thickness so it looks even from both sides. Alright. That looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the way the pattern came out. You know, I could possibly change the color of these. We'll see how the end product looks. Alright, so as you probably already guessed, what I'm going to do is the same thing on this side. Same thing, just a mirror. I'm going to mirror it on this side. So let me get that pattern going, and after that, that's when the fun will start. Because this isn't even the hard part. There it is, complete. Now, if you notice carefully, this is a slightly different pattern. Same pattern, same design, just different. What happened was, when I was done, I was counting these blocks here, and this had 5 micro blocks, and this only had 3 micro blocks. So what I did was I had to break it and move the pattern over to the right 1 micro block. So now this has 4, and now this has 4, and it sits evenly within 3 blocks. So I had to break that one and do it over. I had to break this one and do it over. That's what the double pattern looks like redone. As you can see, this has 4 and this has 4, so it's nice and even. And that one I only did once, and this is the one I discovered it on, so I actually did this one, had to break it over and do it again. But there it is. This part's complete. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do right here yet until I get this done. I may take this pattern and just do it across here. I know I want to have some kind of water up here though. We're gonna have a little bit of water going on up here. The water going down into there, of course, which was mentioned. But this ain't done yet. Now it's time for the fun part. Are you ready for the fun part? Because here comes the fun part. What I'm gonna attempt to do, and I say attempt because I claim to be no expert, is kind of chisel out a snake on both of these on top, which is like slithering across from this end, and you know its body will be hanging down on that side, then comes over to this side, then back up on top. I'll try and chisel out a little head or something, nothing major. On both of these, I think that'll look cool. I have that green schist that I use for the creeper statue. I think will look good for a snake. I did a little bit in a test world, and it looked alright. You know, it's not perfect, but I think at the very least it'll look cool. So I'm gonna do it. I like it, even though it's not gonna be perfect, but I think it'll look cool. You'll get the idea of the whole place when it's done, even with the snakes not being perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna go get my stuff, fix my inventory up here. I had to make zinc chisels, because my other one broke, my steel one broke, and I just wanted to get rid of these extra bars I had. I'm probably just going to make a red steel one to do these snakes, because there's going to be a lot of chiseling. Alright, so I'm going to go get my stuff ready, and we'll get started on that. Alright, I got what I need. Here's the rock I'm going to use, schist, because it's got that greenish tint, and I guess I want green snakes. I made some chisels, added some copper. It's a great way to get rid of your spare ingots. And I'll probably go through all three of those like very quickly because I have a lot of chiseling to do. A lot of micro blocking. Alright, so basically I did this. I messed around with this a couple times in the test world, and I by no means have it down or even know what I'm doing. I mean, I have an idea of what I'm doing, but it's still going to be a tough one. You know, a lot of things just aren't coming out right, and I don't know. It's like a as you go process. I know it's going to happen. So basically, I'm bringing it down to 3 thickness, and we get some. I need more wood for scaffolding. Got to get up here. So what I'm gonna do is make this snake come up like its tail is hanging down here. It's gonna come up, go over there, and just go forward. And I'll make the body come and hang down on this side too. Come back up and have the head resting right there. Alright. And I need these corner pieces here. Yeah, I think I'm going to need one over here. Alright, so let's get started here. Just to give you a little taste of what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not going to show the whole thing because it's probably going to take me a few hours to do. And I plan on doing 2 of them. One over here and one over there. So, and by the way, aside from the head, which I really didn't even attempt yet, the tail seems to be the hardest part to do. The body, not so hard. When it curves over on the wood, that's a little bit tricky. But I got it to come out good. But for some reason, this tail, I just cannot get it right. But I'll get it started. So this block ends right here, and I'll make the bottom of the tail only this block, so if I mess up, I could break it easily. Alright, about right, yeah, well, right here should be good. This is how it goes. Yeah, I should go a little bit diagonal, a little bit more. I think I'm gonna need a block here. Let me throw a block here just to like keep it a little simpler on myself. Just not get confused. Yeah, I did need that piece there. Alright, I think I should start going up right about here. Just go about straight up like this. Let's get some sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna need a block here now. Ah. Oh, come on, just get up there, please. There we go. Alright, let's finish this little part here. I wonder if I made it hang too low. Yeah, this isn't gonna be perfect, by the way. I'm not claiming to that I'm gonna bust out with the most awesome snake sculpture you ever saw. I'm just gonna try and make something that looks cool and gives you the idea of what I'm doing. Alright, and when it gets up here, it is going to start curving again about right there. We don't get over. There we go. Alright, so that's looking decent for an outline. Now what am I going to do with all this? Well, right here is the most simplest part, so I'll show you. These 3 blocks across are the width of the snake. So basically everything from there to there will get chiseled away 1 micro block at a time. It's going to take patience. Like that. So I'll do a little bit so you could see it kind of taking shape before I cut away. And it's hard to get the right angle or the right view to see what I'm doing. Sometimes a block is just too high and standing on the ground is too low. I don't know, could you kind of see what's going on there? It's kind of coming out. Yeah, you could see it. So that's basically how it's going to look. You know, like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but you'll get the idea of what I'm doing. And I think it'll look halfway decent when it's all coming up and snaking around both sides. finally done. Took a while, as you can imagine. Let's take a look at them. First one here, I got them kind of doing different swirly patterns. Kind of. I mean, basically the back is different. That one's tail is up, this one's tail is down. The heads, that was the biggest pain. Took me a long time just to figure out what to do. I don't know how realistic they look, but it looks decent. They're both a little different. They're slightly different. I think that one sticks out a little bit further. There's a couple micro blocks that are not in the same spot. If you compare both of them, if you look at both of them close, you can see. This one. They came out pretty good, actually. I like it. I like the way they came out. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, but you get the idea of what I was trying to do. Like when you walk up here, you know what it is. You hear what I'm saying, basically. Alright, and as you could imagine, the longest part was chiseling away all the other rock that didn't have to be there, because I had to micro chisel it away one by one little micro block at a time. And these just got shredded. I had to replace these blocks. They had so many micro chisels in them. Some of these on that side I had to replace. Alright, well, let's see how much we could get done up here. Went through a ton of chisels too. I ended up with making some wrought iron because I was tired of them breaking so fast. Those copper ones. Alright, so let me clear my inventory and we'll get started on the rest of this, or whatever's next. Alright, so what I'm going to do next here is make a deck all on the bottom here. Basically make a deck running from this staircase over here. There's going to be a deck running across there to that side, straight across. That will come over here and connect. And over here you're going to be able to walk over here. There's going to be all deck wood. And onto some like lookout right over here. By the way, if you're wondering, it took me 59 schist stone. Because I had 2 stacks, I have 5 left. A lot of mistakes. Breaking a lot of stone, a lot of figuring stuff out. Went into these. That wasn't bad actually. I have a ton of this stone, so wasn't worried about it. Alright, I guess I could break these. Yeah, and the deck is just gonna be hickory, like that. Alright, here's the deal. So I laid down a lot of plank, a lot of deck wood here. I ran out. I got no more. Well, I got more hickory trees growing now, but I got no more to harvest for wood right now. So I'll just explain basically what's gonna happen, and I'll just finish it next episode. Basically, everywhere where there's the dirt is dug out is gonna be deck wood. So it's going to go all the way across here and across there. I'll probably make this 3 wide. Take out another level over there. This over here, there's going to be water surrounding this block, and I'm going to plant a tree here. But what I'm going to do is try and get one of those freak big trees. You know, it's like one in every 10 trees you plant turns out to be one of those big ones, kind of like that one right there, with all the branches going all over the place instead of just a straight up one like that. I'm thinking it'll probably be chestnut or something, because I like the way the chestnut looks. When it's big like that and you got all the logs sticking out, you can see that nice red wood. So that would be like the centerpiece, a tree, a nice big tree growing in here. This over here is going to be filled in with water. I'll probably have another tree here. Be a normal tree. all this in here is going to be water too. I'll go grab some lily pads too and chuck them in here. So basically this corner will all be water, with the deck coming to over here. Tree right there in the middle. All deck, tree over there, and the same thing on this side. I have a tree right there on that block, and this, I'll fill in all with water. And the deck come to about right here. Now, this is something I was thinking about as I was doing this. I was on the fence with it, but pretty much now I'm definitely going to do it. This railing here, I'd hate to do this, I like it, and it took me so long to do, but I'm going to break it. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of it. And I'm going to replace it with this pattern of fence. And it's just going to go around the whole outside here. I think it'll look better, because this isn't really fitting in with this. I'm just not liking the way it looks. So I'll go all the way around here, the front too, and all the way around there. I think that'll look way better. This I'll do off camera, because you already saw me at the fence. You already saw me do it there. There's no reason to waste, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes doing it again. I'll probably do it in the back here too. Not sure. But with the time we got left, we can do a little something. Some little finishing up around here. If we go in here, yeah, that works. There you go. The water come down from right there. I'm not going to do it yet, drop the water blocks, because I do want to do some kind of terraforming in here. Make it look a little bit neater. Cut down that tree, because it just doesn't belong down there. Yeah, so I'm not going to go crazy with this right now. See what it looks like from the inside. Not this can be anything special, but we can just look at it. There you go, and this will be all water coming down on that side. Alright, now there is something else we could do really quick. Now, I'm going to have a lot of water up here, so, and it'll have water falling on that side. So I figure let me make waterfall on this side too. Now if I do this, if I put 3 blocks there, and then come over here and put a block in this corner. Check out what happens. Let's take the easy way down. Alright, end up in my animal pens, and check it out. They fall right into the little ponds I made. The animals. Oh, and they do that because I had to terraform it to channel the water into the right spot. This one falls in right here. It turned out to be a pain actually, because dirt blocks don't like to kind of be freestanding, and they kept falling. But I got it to go the way I wanted. And I think this might be a project for another day if I feel like doing it. Is basically just strip that whole mountain down and channel the water with like wood and stone. Put dirt up there if I want to grow like a tree on a little spot, like right here, kind of sticks out. Grow a tree there, but just make it look nicer. Yeah, but that looks cool. We got water coming from the top, supplying the ponds. And the animal pens, which will be filled with animals again one day when I go out getting them. that's about it. So next time we'll finish up all the little things. I still remember I gotta fill this in with rock. And this should all be complete. I can't think of anything else that I won't be able to do next time. I'll get these trees going. I'll get the gate finished. Then we'll just fill in, plant the trees, put the water in there, finish this side too, back there. And this should be good. Alright, so thanks for joining me. Come back next time. Later.